Plumen is a designer-efficient light bulb brand. So the name is the fusion of the word plume and lumen, the metaphor of the plume as the non-functional kind of feather, and then obviously light. When we launched, we only had one product, and we knew that the timing on the story was right. We basically shipped 10,000 units, which was our first consignment, and only when those were landed and ready, kind of ready in our warehouse, ready to sell, did we launch. So it was quite a kind of operation, getting it all lined up, and obviously taking that risk on the inventory. And then we pressed the button, sent all our press releases out, did a quiet launch at the BFI. Really, just had a few friends over, and then it just picked up straight away. I'm very concerned about the environment, and this is something that I can do. Even though we're not attacking like energy directly, the demand side is really important to fix. You can spin up a windmill, but if people are still using far too much energy on the other side, then you still have to keep a coal-fired power station on stream. Actually, reducing the energy demand is really, really important. Already, what we see in the marketplace, and this category that we started really emerging, it's playing a big role in speeding up that conversion. I mean, providing it's manageable, and obviously depending on the role, sometimes that disruption is not something that works with the specific needs of the role. But when it does, I think it's a really positive thing. When you become a senior player in an agency, yes, you have more kind of influence one way, but also you're more distant from the thing that you're producing, and there's some dangers with that, particularly when you have technology that's completely constantly changing. So actually, running some of the stuff for Plumen and being hands-on really keeps me in touch with what's happening in the culture, what's happening on the platforms. So by the time I'm back in a meeting at Pope dealing with a big multinational, actually those things are come back into play, and the decisions obviously you're making at a senior level still wash down, and actually having a really firm grasp of what these things really are on the ground is really, really important. I think advice-wise is just to be very realistic about what the sacrifices are that you need to make, and that I think yes, some things are runaway successes, and some people manage somehow to manage these things on the side, and for those things to turn around quite quickly and to walk away with a great success behind them. I think for the most part, from most of the things I've seen, it's a long slog, and you need to make a lot of sacrifices. That's your own time. The various kind of stresses on top of your day jobs that come with them, and there are a lot of costs. So I would say don't bother unless you're really committed and you're really excited about what you're doing. Plumen can be, and hopefully will be, huge. It feels like between your expensive aspirational shades and accessories, the Tom Dixons of this world, and your Osrams, there's a huge gap. And obviously the technology is ubiquitous, so wherever you go in the world you'll find roughly the light bulb format. So there's a great opportunity there.